This is Plonko here, and this is episode 3 of Minecraft Handicap. So, it has been about a month or two since the last episode, and there's a reason for that. Originally, I was thinking to make episode for the series every week or so, but unfortunately, I had studies and stuff, and because of that, I couldn't upload as I wanted to upload. Other than that, after looking at the first few videos, I realized that maybe spamming too many challenges at once wasn't good. Reason being, over time, it wouldn't be as enjoyable to watch the series. And this is actually my second attempt at episode 3. About 2 months or 1 month ago, I actually recorded episode 3, and hence the reason why I have iron gear right now. The audio for that episode actually got corrupted, and I couldn't upload the episode. If it got uploaded, it would have been a great episode. I started to think about something. Originally, this series was planned to have a a wind spun randomly at random intervals with random challenges. And the thing is, the idea was fun, but it wasn't productive for a long-term series. Changes that I will be making this series is that yes, we will be keeping the challenges, but the difference is that now the challenges will be per week. For a month, I will spin the wheel before the video starts. I start recording, and whatever challenge that lands will be today's episodes, the episode's challenge. And for that whole month, that challenge will stay on, and the next video's challenge also stays for the whole week. So in total, in a month, there will be 4 challenges. And from next episode, we will have 1 challenge per episode, stacking up to 4, and that's the change. Let's start mining for more iron. the time lapse, you might have seen that I found a deep dark cave, which is basically a cave at minus levels. So in the next video, I will gear up and we will see if doing it through caving gives you more diamond. If that is the case, that determines that Mojang's way of giving a reason to go mine in caves is just diamonds. Because you can get a lot of copper from strip mining, you can get a lot of iron through strip mining, you can get a lot of iron through strip mining, and lapis. And the main way to get netherite is through strip mining with beds. So that clearly shows that Mojang thinks that the only way to get players to go caving, one of the only ways right now, is through reducing the percentage of diamonds that spawn in non-exposed conditions. And I feel like what Mojang should really do is push the players to go to caving by actually adding something that is actually not found anywhere else except in caves. Now, a positive thing that they did is with the lush caves that they added, what do we say, lush, the sniffer and glowberries. Other than that, I feel, other than that, they haven't added anything new to the lush cave ever since that. However, they could have added a lot of different things. As you know, the next update, which is releasing super soon, is the Mounts of Mayhem update. Now the name is Mounts of Mayhem, and the new mounts that they have added is zombified camels as a way to zombify camels, the Nautilus, the zombie Nautilus, and I don't count the zombie horse as a new variant of horse. Reason being because it actually has been in the game for a very long time. So I don't count it as a new mob. So now seeing that, that means like 1, 2, 3 new mobs in total. The camel, the zombified camel is, you can just say essentially it's a retexture of a normal camel with different mechanics. So if we want to see uniquely two new mobs, I mean the only real new mob is the Nautilus. They could have done something even better by basically adding forest racket or terrorbird like prehistoric sniffer, like the sniffer is basically a prehistoric creature that is fictional, so they could add a terrorbird looking creature into the game that could have been used as a mount. It would be like fostering a horse, and the only way to get it would be the lush caves. And let's just say that there's a method and you can only get one per lush cave, and then you can give a further incentive to the players to go find these, because let's just say they're faster than horses and they could be used as a way to travel around the world before an elite drop, and they would have a lot of reason to go into the lush cave. Other than that, you could say that there could be a rare variant, like they added the what we say coral nautilus morph. They could add a rare morph to that Turbird prehistoric sniffer thingy, which could deal extra damage or be a bit more faster. And the only way exclusively is to go into the lush cave and make it non-breedable, so it can't breed and basically multiply. That gives a further reason to keep on going back to lush caves. And The third point, which I feel why the caves and cave update for me failed, was the lack of new ores or minerals. Other than copper, which is an amazing addition, other than that, there wasn't any other ore added. For example, one thing that I can show you right now is redstone. Redstone, if you place it in water, it actually doesn't work. It just pops out, like pops back into your inventory. So I got this idea. It not only improves like cave mining, but also helps the water or the ocean. Is that add caves which exclusively spawn below like the ocean, like deep far away ocean, which and over there only a specific ore spawns, which is, let's just say, is cobalt, and they only spawns in those caves, and those caves are only located under far away oceans, and they spawn a limited amount of cobalt. And the cave, how they work is that from position Z or from a certain position, they can have no entrance other than the open ocean. So that really not only gives a reason to go further out into the ocean and try to locate the cave, because there's no other way to find the cave other than through the surface of the ocean, and then go down and explore cobalt. And that only doesn't only like promote caving and ocean exploration, but that will in a way promote ocean living under the ocean or on top of the ocean. How many of you actually live in the ocean or like use the ocean as a like live on top of the ocean? Not many of you. Even after adding the thing that they did, where you need the knotless shell and everything to you need the knotless shell and everything to um to make this. I forgot it has a name. See, the fact that I've forgotten the name just shows lack of actually the push to live under the ocean or over the surface of the ocean. That thing makes you breathe under the water forever, but not many people use it. Mostly it's used for decoration or stuff like that. So that just shows that there needs to be connection done between these different features. So there was a third point which connected with the ocean. Now imagine adding cobalt and you infuse with redstone to make a redstone that works under the water. This will not only promote builders to, redstones to go into the ocean and start searching for that mineral, that element, but it will also maybe make them think, what if we make something cool underwater? And then you can add like ocean specific minerals and ores, and let's just say, I know titanium spawns, titanium forms deep underground, and same goes with mm, opal, and they form deep underground. But let's just say, in Minecraft, they would spawn uh, under the ocean caves, and that gives a reason for builders to go. Let's just say a range of blocks that are really useful that need that. So that's one of my like reasons why I feel like the cave and cliffs update kind of failed. Now on the horizon, a new game called Hytale. I know it's it's new, but it's also old at the same time. The trailer was released in 2018. Is on the horizon, and I hope that it pushes Minecraft to add more features that are connected instead of adding more of the same stuff there is already. So that was my observation. So I didn't want to make this episode bigger. I didn't want to make this episode longer because right now we don't have a challenge in this episode, and that defeats the purpose of the series. So I think so just having strip mine is enough for this episode. The next episode will definitely be longer than this episode. This episode was more of an update on the series and what's to come. That's all for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.